Hi, my name is Luz Moran, and this is a speech on my subculture, baking. My son is going to be recording. And then I have my sister-in-law, my brother on FaceTime. It's my audience.
Hello.
And then I have two more of my sons here sitting down and watching it. Okay, so let me get started. 1 cup white sugar, half a cup butter, 2 eggs, 2 teaspoons vanilla extract, 1.5 cup all-purpose flour, 1 3/4 teaspoons baking powder, and 1/2 cup of milk. What does this make? Happiness. You see, happiness comes in many forms. It can be the latest trends in your clothes and shoes. It can be traveling all over the world. It can be buying a Frappuccino from your favorite coffee shop. It can be hugging a loved one. It can be being able to bear children. It can be having another day of life. Or it can be as simple as having a home-baked cake. You see, money isn't everything. It cannot buy life after it's been taken. I know this firsthand. I lost my father when I was 19. It was devastating. It was tragic. And so money cannot buy that. It can also not buy sincere and genuine love. We love our children unconditionally, and our parents love us. We love our significant others. We love our family and friends. And that's free. We can buy things to show our affection and our love, but ultimately, genuine and sincere love is free. Money does not equal happiness. I can take my child to the park and I can watch them run and play and climb on the slides and jump around, and I see the smile on their face from ear to ear, and I see their eyes brighten up, and that's happiness. And then I can go to sleep at night and I can have a dream of seeing my father, and I'm happy, and that's free. My subculture is baking. It's my favorite hobby for many reasons. It gives me gratitude. It helps me give to others. It's selfless. Baking takes time. It can take from 1 hour to days to bake a cake. And it costs money. It can cost $7 to make a cake out of a box, or it can cost $75 million, like the cake that the British-born designer Debbie Wingham made. This cake was 6 feet long, 1,000 pounds, and it took 1,100 hours to make. It had diamonds, it had pink, yellow, and white diamonds. I think every color in the rainbow. But baking also takes me back to my childhood. You see, I was raised with a family of 7. We were a single income household, and so we were part of the low class. We wore hand-me-downs, we shopped at the Salvation Army, we hardly owned any electronics, and in my father's attempt to buy us a Nintendo, he bought one off of some guy in the street, only to come home and find out that it didn't work. But then on payday, my parents took us to McDonald's, and we each got a 35-cent hamburger. We came home, made a pitcher of Kool-Aid, and that was a good day. The funny thing is, I never really felt like I was missing anything. And the little bit that we did have, we really enjoyed. We appreciated it, and it was memorable. So what makes happiness? Is it the possessions that we own? Is it the money in our bank account? Is it our education or our jobs? To me, happiness is the moments that we share with our loved ones, the quality of time that we give those that we care about, the influence that we have over others, and how much of ourselves we give to others. And so for this reason, baking is my subculture. Like I said, baking takes me back to when I was a child. Nowadays, when I bake, I have all these things that I can buy, pre-made icing, a cooling rack for my cookies, pans of different sizes, all kinds of measuring stuff, and they cost money. But when I was a child, all my mother had was a bowl, a mixer, and a pan. But in that moment that you sat with your cake and everyone was around you, your family and your friends, they celebrated your life. They celebrated you. And when you had that simple baked cake with that $1 icing and that single candle, your loved ones celebrated you and wished you the very best. So to me, baking equals happiness. Thank you.